how to create a seamless Instagram carousel in Canva. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step how you can create a beautiful carousel. So let's jump right in. To get started, log onto your Canva account, and you don't need Canva Pro. Canva, the regular account, will just work fine. So click on create on the top left, and then from here, you're going to search for Instagram. Now, when you search for Instagram, you will see the dimensions of an Instagram post, and it is 1080 by 1350. Now, if you want a square post, it's going to be 1080 by 1080. So this just comes down to preferences, but I want to be creating a Instagram post that is going to be the pretty standard size that we see, which is like a portrait size. So you're not actually going to create this, you're actually going to take whatever measurement you have. So it's 1080, and then you're going to go into a calculator, not a calendar. Sorry guys. What you're going to do is you're going to multiply this. So within my carousel post, I want to create 4 images. So 4 sliding images. For example, this is a carousel post. Obviously it's not like that, but this is a carousel post and I want to create 4 images. So for that, all I have to do is I need to multiply 1080 multiplied by 4. And I have 4320. So now I'm going to go into Canva, and then I'm going to create a custom size where it is going to be 4320 plus or multiplied by 1350. So we're going to go ahead, click on this, and the width is going to be 4320. And then you're just going to click on create new design. And this is going to be a super wide design like so. So I'm just going to zoom out so you guys can properly see. Now you might say, hey, this is so big. How do I know where my images are going to be transitioning? To do that, simply go into File on the top left. Once you click on File on the top left, you're going to go into Settings, and you're going to click on Show Rulers and Guides. Now you can mark these off by yourself, but that can be a bit tedious. So instead of Rulers and Guides, you can also click on File and then click on Add Guides. Once you click on Add Guides, click on Custom, then reduce the gap to 0. Select the number of columns you have. For us, we created 4 columns. And just like that, you will have this purple line that will tell you where your post is going to be splitting up. Then you're going to click on Add Guides, and your guides will be added. You can remove them later on as well. And I need to turn on my ruler. Now from here, we're going to proceed with our design. I'm going to be creating a really basic design. So I'm going to click on this over here, and we're going to build like a pretty gradient, which again, I don't like. So I'm going to change the gradient colors to maybe pink and white. I don't know, it doesn't look pretty. I think I'm going to go with blue instead. Yeah, this looks nicer. But I don't like how luminous both of these are. I might want to go with a more pastel kind of color. And then with the pink, I'm going to opt for like a warmer pink. And again, a more pastel tone, like so. After that, I'm going to go into Elements, and I'm going to search for images. I'm just going to search for makeup, and I'm going to go into Photos, and I'm going to be using any photo that I want. So let's say I want to use this photo, and I'm going to place it between these 2 sections, but I'm going to make it a bit more interesting by searching for frames. Just simply search for frames under Elements, and then you can see you have a bunch of really cute frames available. So I'm going to be using one of these circular frames, putting the image inside, like so, increasing the size. And then I'm going to just ensure it looks nice and pretty. And then I'm just going to place the image over here. And then I'm going to start typing within my post. So you can zoom in on this, and then you can design it however you want. Again, keep in mind the sizing is going to be accordingly to your pages. So you want everything to appear as it is, as you would want it to be on your Instagram. So we're just going to add some really basic text like this, and then I'm going to place it over here, and then I'm going to resize this like so. And I'm just going to name this Makeup Hacks on top, and then after that I'm going to add another text box where it's going to say swipe, and then I'm going to change the color, and these are just some of my own customizations that we are making. And I'm just going to place it here, go into the color, and then change it into a peachy pink. Then I'm going to go into Elements, and I'm going to search for shapes. I'm just going to add a circular shape here, and then I'm going to choose the line weight, and the color is going to be translucent. And I'm just going to add the swipe over here, just like so. And then I'm going to add this tiny arrow. So again, we're just going to be resizing everything accordingly. And I'm going to place the arrow right over here. and I'm just going to make sure everything is aligned correctly. Now moving on into our second post in our carousel, we can add whatever we want. I'm just going to add some text. Always, let's say it's makeup tips, so we are going to add another makeup tip. So tip 1 is to always use waterproof foundation. And then from here on out, I can just create my posts however I want them. I can include images, so on and so forth. So we're just going to be customizing everything for each one of our slides like so. And now I want some continuation or decor elements as well. So I'm going to go into elements and I'm going to go ahead, search for decor, because I just want something that is going to transition everything together. And this looks nice. So I'm just going to add this, and we can maybe add these little, lines over here just so we can show how the transition is looking. And then so on and so forth. I'm going to add another tip. I'm just going to change it into different colors because I do want to show you guys the end result as well. So once you've done that, once you've created your entire post, then you might say, hey, how do I create separate images out of all of this? Well, don't worry. For that, you're going to go into apps on the bottom left and search for image splitter. Once you search for image splitter over here, you're going to find an application called Image Splitter. This is the one you're looking for. So click on this and then click on open. This is a free to use application. And once you open this up, you're going to click on upload an image or export your current design. So simply click on export design here and then choose the size and the quality. So you can click on export. Once you export the current design, you're going to choose the number of columns. So you're going to choose the number of rows, which is going to be 0 or 1, and the number of columns is going to be 4. So it's going to specifically cut the images right at the points that you determined. Click on split image and then click on add images to new pages. And we're going to reload our design, and then what it's going to do is that it is going to successfully upload all of our media to our library. So now if I go into my project or my library, I'm going to have all 4 of the images ready, and we can go into our library. You guys can see we have our images. This is our first image. Then we have our second image ready, like so. So just like that, you can create your own seamless carousel post. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to figure out a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs onto the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.